Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So today is Sunday, June 16th. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Of course, by the time you see this, Father's Day might already be over. And so I do apologize if it is reaching you late, but happy Father's Day anyway. Yeah, so it is Sunday. It is after 1 o'clock. The kids and I are back from church. We actually got home about 11:30. We did not stay at church very long because Alana is still not feeling well with her stomach. So we do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning at 9. And I'm going to take her over there to see if we can figure out either what is wrong with her stomach or if they can, doctor can let us know. It's been almost a full week, and then she's had these off and on spells. So we're hopeful that she'll be able to tell us what exactly is going on. But Jackson and I have been out running errands. I had to go get medications for my mom. We had to go get dog food. We just stopped and ran a few errands. I had to run to Walmart. I'm going to be working on the front porch. I'll bring you guys along with me. So this is just kind of a Sunday vlog, light Sunday vlog. I'm not going to roll this into a couple of days, so I'm going to try my very best to make sure that I can get everything in today. So just spend the day with us, see what we're doing. I am going to cook my mom something because she is used to country cooking a little bit, and I am a Southern cook. However, when I switched over to Weight Watchers, I really didn't cook Southern anymore just because of all the fat and all the butter and all of the things. But now doing keto, I can have some of those things. So I'm going to bring you guys along. I'm starving right now. It is after 1 o'clock. It is 1:30. And I have not eaten at all today. I had a keto coffee before I left for church. And I'm going to show you the thing that I put in my coffee. And it actually keeps me really, really full. So if I have a keto coffee, I do not really need to eat for several hours. Yesterday, I don't think I ate my first meal before 5 in the afternoon. Now, is that healthy? Probably not. However, I just wasn't hungry. And I had a lot of things that I needed to get done. And it just held me over. So let me put you guys on the tripod and I'll show you what I'm putting in my oven. I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees. I actually probably need to make that go to 400 because I want this to cook pretty fast. And then I'm going to put some cornbread in as well, but I'll do that on the back end. Alana is sleeping. My mom is watching TV. I don't think she's sleeping, but anywho, I'm just going to bring you guys along as I do a few things around the house. All right, you guys, so I have a pack of turkey wings that I'm going to be cooking. Now, I am a meat washer. I know there's a big whole debate out there about whether you wash your meat or not. Whatever you do at your house works for you and your family. I am going to clean my sink out when I'm done with these turkey wings. So again, my mom is used to Southern comfort foods, and for her, turkey wings do it. So I've got several turkey wings. I think there's 6 of them in here. And so I'm going to try to space these out, pull out any feathers that I see, because nobody wants to eat that. And I may actually need 2 pans. I'm trying to get them all in here. So I'm going to bake these like I would bake chicken. All right. Tight fit, but we got them all in. And I'll wash that sink out in just a sec. So what I'm going to do now is just put this across the sink, and then I'm just going to season, right? So I'm going to put whatever seasonings I would put over a baked chicken. So if you're wondering how to cook turkey wings, this is how I would suggest you do it. I just season like I would do baked chicken or chicken wings. I cook it the very same way that I would cook a chicken wing. No deviations from the plan. So whatever seasonings you prefer or like. Jackson, look in the freezer. I think there's some onions and peppers. And so I've got one side of the wings seasoned. I'm gonna just take each wing now, and the skin is hard to penetrate, but when it cooks, it won't stay that way. I'm just gonna use my hand, it's easier. And I'm just gonna take that wing and just move them around so that both sides of the turkey is seasoned. You just wanna rub that around so that you're getting both sides of the turkey seasoned. So that way it's not just a one-sided seasoning. So again, I'm going to put everything in, give my hands a quick wash. And then for me, I like to add in onion, but I only have peppers and onions. So I'm going to add that in, and then I'm just going to fill that with water. Not all the way to the top, but about at least half the way, 3/4 of the way. And then this is going to go in a 400-degree oven for a couple hours. And then we'll see. You want your meat to be nice and tender, fork tender. And then we're going to brown the skin. Dog food. Your best life. Leave people alone. Hey, nephew. Hey, Jada. Hey. Hey. Yeah, that's why we scooted out. She wasn't feeling well. Her stomach's still bothering her. Hey, buddy. How you? Good to see you. Yes, you can squish my fat. Do it. Hey. Did you have a good week? Are you in summer school too? Oh. What? Jackson asked me what it was talking about. Oh. Casey popped it in there for me. Because I could not get that thing to work. Oh, yeah. That one camera they got for the church is not actually. I gotta fix it out. I gotta get my best life together.
Is it a camera or a phone?
It's a phone, but it ain't acting right. Here, you. Take this. Hold it. Look, put it in. Bam.
Is it slow?
Yeah, it's the trash. Okay. Jackson, do I have sauce? Pizza sauce.
Is this real?
Don't worry about it. I know how to work it, even though it is.
On here at least. Alana, is there pizza sauce in the garage?
Go look, because she's trying to help me do something else.
Isn't there pizza sauce in there?
I think we used it for the pork wrap.
Wait, Mom, it might be there.
We used it for the pork wrap. Oh, you did that.
Put it.
No, not in there. Here you go.
We have two.
Yeah, just bring one.
Now you're supposed to act surprised.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, great. Bring one. Actually, we're just going to, because that mozzarella cheese is kind of started rolling. So we're going to just
We not got the door. We not got the door.
around. You make this cheesy layer, right? And then,
I was going to say that.
you're going to take some of this.
I said I'll sacrifice my next time.
Yeah.
What's the good thing we got recorded? It was good time.
Yeah, you have to go back and watch the other one the other week.
Yeah. It was a good sermon.
We can get on top now. A little bit of cheese on top, and you can get one of these. Put on top of that. Put 3 pepperoni, 1 with no pepperoni. He's helping me right now. Oh, he was waiting. He's so patient.
He was hitting the ball with the squisher.
I'm praying for all y'all in Jesus' name. Come on, Braxton. Come on, little nephew. Can somebody please and get these dishes out while y'all is on break? Come on.
Oh, what break though?
The one y'all on. Is that a donut? It is.
Well, why'd you put the stuff on it?
I didn't put nothing on that. Because nobody was eating it, so just let it go. Yeah, you're right. This is called an ice cream scooper. You're gonna take your scooper. Are you paying? Ooh, glory! I'm glad you went over there. Ooh, yes, friend.
And he sneezed in his arm.
You did that thing. Come on with it. Yes. And then you're gonna put it in here. And then squeeze it out, right? Okay, so let me show you one more again. You're gonna scoop some.
Just watching TV?
Make sure it's full. And then squeeze it out. Okay, here. Okay, I'm leaving you. I'm coming back over here to help Jada. Okay, and then these right here, like that. And you see that butter didn't melt?
That's what I'm reading.
How we look?
I'm reading the Elsie Dinsmore series. And it's just about this girl, her mother passed away.
Long.
And
You making it too big. Look at that. Look, let me show you again. Look. Take this. You got to use this other hand over here. Just squeeze it just enough in there. See, that's all. And that hand right there stays out. And then you do it like that. See that? There you go. Jackson, are you helping?
I'm camera guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna read it again. So it's about this little girl named Elsie Dinsmore. She, her mother died when she was born, and her father, of course, went away to Europe because he was angry. So all that.
So he left her.
Yeah.
Ain't that how they do it?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh. Anyways, so she went to, of course, go live with this family, but she's this girl who was being raised in a godly way by her nurse, and it's just like the story of her life. Right now, I'm on book 17. Mom just brought those from somewhere. We're keeping them, right?
We have 2 sets.
I'm talking about the first book. That's not 2 sets.
I don't know.
I only have 2 sets of
Well, how you gonna ask me about what you got now?
14, 16, and 17.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't even have the 2 sets of 15. That's because you ordered that book. Yes, the first and the second one. They're really good. I mean, I can't remember if it was myself or no. I pointed out because Mom doesn't look at Mom whatever. But I just, for one reason, went on a different side of the library that I know.
Now, Mom, they know how to make sausage balls. Send them in the kitchen.
And these are the good ones.
Well, send them right in.
Thing about eating sausage balls. Eat as many as you can on the first day. They always taste the greasiest and the greasiest.
They always the best when they the greasiest.
You lose the grease after a day in the fridge. So.
Don't
Try to eat it all on the first day.
I need sauce, somebody.
Mother, try glue sauce right there.
Yeah, but it's still in the jar. These are our problems and complications.
Don't put it so close together. Okay, Mom. Let me see. Make on a bowl.
You're leaving for a minute.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
You can just put it in the sink.
No, put it here. Leave it in the bag, because I'm going to make more. After those are finished, I'll make some more. I'll put those in the oven right now.
And then, what was I? Oh man, I forgot. I was doing something.
I don't remember.
No flash photography.
Switch places.
No flash videography.
Cause well, actually, I mean, I don't know. I trust you two now, and getting it against
Hey,
you
Jack,
is actually fun.
Move
It's
that
weird being
over
on
there or somewhere so it's not in the way. You guys can just
we
play on the
floor?
table.
No, it's not.
Or we can play on the table. I can lean against the table if I go on that side.
Okay.
Floor might be better.
Mm,
Unless you guys. I thought it was his. Oh, you plugged, so you can't go anymore.
So that's my car.
Reverse.
No, that's my car. You already voted. Go for it.
I need to get away from my
No,
car.
it's his turn.
No, it's his turn. Yeah, it's your turn. Go.
Go.
Get her out or something.
No, I'm not doing that. Why not?
Then how do you win?
Save it for the last.
Hello, friends. Okay, so I'm outside. Always the glare on the glasses. I'm on the front porch, and I'm trying to kind of just refresh the space a little bit. I've already put new fresh pillows out, but I'm still not happy with the way it looks. So I'm going to actually put a couple hanging baskets out. I bought a new front porch rug, and I'm going to try to find another piece for the table because what was out here I already took inside the house because we needed it in there. So anywho, just thought you guys might want to hang out with me while I figure out a little bit of things about the front porch. Alrighty, you guys, so I'm realizing now that I did not close out the vlog yesterday. I meant for it just to be a one-day vlog, but it looks like we're going into a two-day vlog. So we are over at the pediatrician this morning to get Alana checked out. She still is not feeling well. Yesterday was the first time probably in 10 years that since we've been going to our church that we actually had to leave early. because one of my kids was sick. So she didn't feel well, and we ended up having to come to the doctor. We had scheduled the appointment on Thursday last week. They were closed on Friday. They closed early on Wednesday, and then for some reason they were closed early on Thursday, and then they were closed on Friday. So we had a plan in place. If she were to need emergency care, we just take her to the ER, and if not, we would just bring her in this morning at 9. So we are here this morning at 9. Well, it's before 9 a little bit, about 15 minutes or so. And we're just waiting for the doctors to open the door. So we'll see what they say and how we need to move forward. But she does not feel well. She hasn't felt well in a while. It's very unusual for her, so we'll see. Okay, you guys, so Alana and I are headed home. I do apologize for the glare in my shades. We have an order for a test to get done, and then we're waiting for them to call us for another test that she would possibly have to have. So I'm waiting for that test before I take her to get the other test. Oh, and I need to get her some medication as well. Just something I can get over the counter for a little acid reflux. So no worries on that. I've set their doctor's appointments for their checkups. They have to have their checkups for the year. So I've got, and I usually take them both at the same time, but I have to take them at separate times because we have beauty with us. So somebody has to be on beauty duty, and then the other one is going to do their things. So that's how we're doing that. But we are headed home. I did go over to the Goodwill and was able to find something for the $5 Goodwill Challenge. Those videos go up on Friday, so I'm excited about being able to have an item. I was so afraid I wasn't going to find something, but I did find something, so yay me. Couple of videos that have to get filmed today. I have, I think, 3 in the queue that are already edited and rendered and ready to upload. So that'll be my day, my work day. It's already after 10, and then I have to help Jackson with homeschool. We should be finished with homeschool today. He just has math, and so Mom will be able to help him with his math, and then he will finish up his test. Alana is working on science. She will be finished with her science, and then we are done. We are quickly talking about homeschool curriculum for next year. I'm not going to test them for EOGs until July 1st. I may even wait till August 1st. I'm not real sure. And we tested in August last year just so that we would know. And I think it's a really good indicator of what they retain over the summer. But we may just go ahead and do it in July 1st. But I don't know. Anywho, we are on our way home right now to get my mom up, fed. She probably's up, fed, and get her meds, and then get started with school. So catch up with you guys in a little bit. friends. So I wanted to share with you guys, it is Thursday. This one day vlog is turning into a week long vlog, but anyway, this is how we roll around here. So I wanted to share with you this product. I've been trying my hardest to film just like an individual review video, and it is not working out for my life, so I'm going to throw it in here. Not throw it in, but tell you about it. I've been using these. This company called Perfect Keto sent me some things to review, and they sent me these instant keto coffee packets. It's ready to mix fat coffee. It's keto friendly, gluten free, dairy free, darkly formulated, and lab tested. It's a dietary supplement. It is 0.52 ounces or 15 grams. And it's just this powder. Let me show you, right? So this is a powder. This is the mocha flavor. They sent me two. They sent me chocolate and they sent me mocha. And so all you do is add this into your coffee. Now you can probably, if you have one of those little whiskey things, you know, whisk that together. I don't have one of those. Or you could put this into your blender and blend it that way, and then put your you can do it in cold or hot coffee. I'm having hot coffee this morning, and what it does for me, it keeps me extremely full. It's kind of like doing your bulletproof coffee, really. And I can have one of these, a spoon, babe, and honestly do not have to eat for hours and hours. And I don't have it to meal replace or anything. Normally I have a cup of coffee in the morning, which is my preference. I love a good cup of coffee in the morning. And then sometimes I just don't have time to grab a meal or something. So on those mornings, when I just simply don't have time to grab a cup, this helps me. And I think I did a keto coffee the other morning. And honestly, y'all, and this was not purposeful, I didn't eat a meal until 5 o'clock that afternoon. And it was just because I wasn't hungry. I felt satiated and satisfied. But anywho, that is what I'm having this morning. We're on our way to Taekwondo. So this is from Perfect Keto. I'll put a link in the description box if I remember. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. This is just my honest opinion. And so here are your macros if you're interested in that. 7 grams of fat, 2 carbs, less than 1 gram of fiber, 2 proteins, and then your potassium is there, MCT powder there, caffeine, all the things. So if you're interested, that is what it looks like. Use daily as a go-to delicious and convenient coffee drink, or extended fasting period. So those of us who are doing, you know, intermittent fasting. I'm not doing intermittent fasting purposefully. It's just how my life works sometimes. So this is helping me. There is a website if you're interested, perfectketo.com. But I'll link it. Anywho, it's working for me. Mocha flavor. I like mocha or chocolate. So there it is. Okay, off to Okay, you guys, I'm making lunch. It is time for lunch around here, and we are making sandwiches. We are using up what we have. I had a little bit of chicken left, so I put that in a skillet with a little bit of peppers and onions and some olive oil and a little bit of butter. And we pulled out a pack of ham out of, you can't see that really good, sorry y'all, pack of ham out of the freezer that we had. And we thawed it out. So now we're going to take these ham slices and add it into here just so we can warm the ham through. And then we're going to roll these in some carb wraps and we're going to fry them on the griddle. So using up what we have, this should take our ham count down because we've had these in our freezer for a long time. And so now it's time to use them. They're still partially frozen, but that's okay. We just want to get some of the chill off. Really, we're going to mix it all together. So I have these mostly warmed through. They're still not all the way warmed through because we're going to finish these on the griddle over here. And so I'm going to get my butter spray out. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make that one separate. I'm going to spread these out. We have just a little bit of provolone left, so we have a few slices of provolone. So I've got that down, and then I'm going to take the meat mixture and I'm just going to spread that out evenly among the sandwiches. Then I'm going to take the American cheese and go over top. And then all we're going to do from there is we're going to wrap the sandwiches and put them here on the griddle pan.
Why did Miss Cindy answer that?
Oh, she said she'd pick y'all up tonight so y'all can go to share.
Jinx, not go with Mommy onions.
No.
But
they're already some of the
yeah.
Hey, that actually came through.
Like, Jinx, not go with you onions.
My mom technically did that, so I guess it's almost like an onion one, but it's not real onion.
Every time you owe somebody a you just go into the pantry and grab one.
Okay, here we go.
Or to the garage because no one's right.
There should be a few of everything in here. And so, y'all, we could have cut up some berries or something. That could have been cut up. Some berries or something. Put some of those on there as well.
Where am I going?
We don't know, but you're getting there mighty quick.
Almost done. Here, go to the plate real quick.
Jackson, where's your plate, bud?
Do you not want anything?
You want a banana? She asked for some mayonnaise or mustard or something.
No, that's all right. I ain't trying to use that.
So do you still want the berries?
Yeah, just a little.
Just put a few on. Alon, do you have a plate? Or are you going to use one of these?
I can get a plate. Can I get one? Mom can have do as many dishes as I have to.
Okay.
I thought these plates are a lifesaver.
Well,
I know, right?
we might need to use them multiple times.
Okay, Mom. And since we have a napkin, I guess we don't. We technically aren't using it.
Here you go.
This is. Well, it doesn't really matter if it's mine or not.
And there it is, you guys. Lunch is served. We're going to put a few berries on the side, and that's going to be our lunch for today. So, anywho, I'm just going to close this vlog out. We have had it going for quite a few days. We've done quite a few things. I did want to address one quick thing. I have had someone ask me, why do I restrict the things that my mom can have? Or why don't I let her have what she wants to eat? Right? She is in the stage 4 cancer. She's in hospice. She should eat whatever she wants. Well, in theory, that is a good thought. However, she also has type 2 diabetes and she has high blood pressure. So even though we are no longer giving her chemotherapy treatments, I still have to be mindful that she doesn't go into diabetic coma or diabetic shock, or her blood pressure goes so high that she strokes out. For us, keeping her keto keeps her mobile, because when you're on a ketogenic lifestyle, it gives you energy. It makes you feel better. When you do a lot of carbs, I know for me in my body, when I do a lot of carbs, I'm sluggish, I'm tired, I don't want to be bothered. As it is, she's tired just from the cancer. So I'm not going to allow food choices to make her more tired or to put more work on me, because if she's not mobile, then I have to do the things. And it's a lot when you have to lift a person, carry a person, do all those other things. So what is more beneficial is that I keep her diet mostly keto, so that she feels good, so that she's still able to get around and do her own things. I mean, nobody likes the loss of independence, and as it is, she's already lost her home. She has to live here. Who wants to live with somebody else? That's a challenge. So I don't want to take away all of her mobility and able to use her walker and get out and do things, but I don't want her blood sugar so sky high. Everything checks out when the nurse comes. She comes in a couple times a week. The aide comes in a couple times a week. I'm trying to give her the best quality of life, because we don't know what the quantity of life is going to be. So I know I've had several people say, she's in hospice, let her have whatever. In theory, that's a good thought, but that's not how we're doing it here. I'm cooking the meals. I'm the one having to do the taking care of my kids as well. So we're going to do what is best for us and what works out best for her. Am I expecting you to understand? Nope. Do I want you to understand? Absolutely. I would love for my subscribers and people who come and share our lives with us to understand, but it is, again, at the end of the day, not your choice or your decision about how we do it here. If you're coming over to visit and you want to help with care, let us know. We will invite you over. Up until then, we are going to do what we feel is best and what her nurses and doctors think is good for her, to give her quality of life. That is our goal here at this season of our life. So anywho, hope that answers the questions. So she will not be getting macaroni and cheese. She will not have little Debbie cakes. We'll find other things that she can have, or we will make the treats and she will just be as happy as a bug in a rug. She is waiting for her cookies right now, or her little shortcakes. We're going to throw some strawberries on them. We're going to throw some blueberries and some whipped cream, and she's going to live her best life, keto style. So anywho, thank you guys so much for stopping by our channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.